So I wanted to show you guys some of my transformations on my body fluctuation because, gotta prove it, gotta show people where you've been because a lot of times they don't believe you. So I've always been into working out. This is another time when I was working out, trying to get fit, and not bad, but not bad. I'm built to last, honey. But if you notice, I have a lot of swelling in my body. And that's because, yes, I was doing things to stay healthy, but I wasn't eliminating a lot of the toxic patterns that I was living. I wasn't letting go, of a lot of the things that I was doing to betray myself. Now, this is the heaviest I've ever been, and I was very depressed, very unhappy, bad habits. I just had gave up on myself, honey. I was just bad timing. Now here, I started working out. I started going to the doctors, prioritizing my health, telling them what my issues were, telling them what I needed help with. And look at me. Look at how my body frame is, right? How I'm standing. I don't have a lot of inflammation. You can see that I'm glowing from the inside. I have a lot more confidence, right? I started letting go of being a martyr, start being a people pleaser, right? I started really focusing on myself. This was the difference between all the other times. I started really focusing on myself, loving myself, giving up the fact that I can't be everything for everybody if I'm not for myself, right? Stop drinking all that wine. Look at this. This is the slimmest I've been. The weight fluctuates, so I'm not as slim as I was here, but your body weight fluctuates, and you have to just deal with that as a woman. But this is me. Literally, I had went ghost on everybody, and I focused on just me, just me. This is what I was doing. There's no inflammation in my body. Hey, white toes and all, baby. I was killing it.
I just wanted to tell you guys because I know I'm showing some of my body pictures or whatever, but I also wanted to tell you guys, notice in the beginning of the pictures, my you could see that I wasn't happy from within. You could see my confidence was all jacked up. You could see that you could see a lot with that with just the pictures that I was taking, right? I don't have a lot of pictures because I was not happy within myself. And it has nothing to do with weight. It has nothing to do with being skinny. It has everything to do with how you feel about yourself. Because my weight fluctuates now. The last picture, I'm not that slim as I was then, but I feel so much better in my body. I feel so much better in my spirit because I started to take care of myself. I started to say no. I cut off a lot of people, right? I stopped drinking as much, right? I stopped eating certain things. I started taking care of myself. I started speaking up for myself. I started advocating for myself. And that's why I said when you start your health journey, you need to know what are your points and what are the things that you struggle with. Do you struggle with speaking up for yourself? Are you at a dead end job that you're unhappy with and you're just accepting it day by day because that's how you grew up and that's the people around you, right? You get a good job, you get into the union, and you stay there till you rot, right? And that's a lot of our older generation taught us that, but it's a different time, right? What are you in a relationship where you're giving and you're not getting anything? Are you around people who do not see you? And you just keep going back. So when I finally started seeing the results and started feeling better from within, it has nothing to do. I've always been a thick girl. I've always been tall, right? But I've always been a thick girl. But I started gaining unimaginable weight. If you see that one picture when I have on the blue, I started gaining crazy. It was like I was working out and I was just gaining, gaining, gaining. And it was like, what in myself that I am not acknowledging, that I'm unhappy. Once I started doing that, once I started really advocating for myself and doing the hard work to change my life, that's when, and I don't want to start sounding all preachy or like life coachy or whatever that is that people do. And I'm in a car, it's all like, but um I want you guys to understand the work that it takes. It does start with saying no. It does start with re-examining your relationships with the people that you have, your relationships to things that you, when you are feeling down and out, do you say, let me go to the liquor store, let me call up my girl, go to the liquor store and get some liquor? Is it, let me go, put some cheese on some fries and add a little bacon bits on it? I'm not saying you can't ever have these things, but what is it that you're doing? Are you calling that person, that man or that woman that does not pour back into you, right? Are you um just drained, right? Does your family drain you? Are you not creating boundaries within that? Are you feeling like you have to always be the person? What is it that you do that is literally killing you from the inside out? It's killing you from the oh, let me not say that. It's unaliving you from the inside out. I'm trying to get used to this all this other language because I'm a very straight to the point person. So that's what it's doing. It's unaliving you from the inside out. And you have a lot more to live. And you have, in order to start finding yourself, you have to acknowledge the things that you are doing to unalive yourself. And as you start to see the progression of my body pics, you see the difference in my stature. You see the difference in how I am even more confident within myself. And that's something that I wasn't taught. I had to teach myself. So I'm just showing you guys because I really want you guys to come on this journey with me. I don't have all the answers. I'm not Sway, honey. Come to find out, Sway was right. But hey, we won't talk about that right now. But yeah. So come along with me. I'm going to give little tips. I'm going to do little what are those real things too, just to give little tips on things that I do day to day to try to keep myself healthy. Do I still eat things that I like to eat? Absolutely, honey. But I also prepare my body. I also make sure that I'm giving my body all of the good stuff. And that's also my mind. Your mind is part of your body. Your body. All right. Love you guys.